Hey everybody, welcome back to another Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo match. Today we got Strifesada versus Ralen Tankir. I'm Garfield the Lightning, and today I'm joined by Jackstronomy.
Yeah, good morning everyone, and excited to be here for this match.
Yeah, we've got like several back-to-back Crystal matches today, right after each other, so this match better get done in less than 2 hours, because we'll be going right on to the next one after this.
Absolutely. Looks like everyone's taking advantage of the holiday weekend to get some matches in.
Yeah. Yeah, these two are both undefeated in their group so far, though Strife has only had one match. But it was against the second place player, so I think this is going to be a pretty high-level game. And if Ralen wins, he'll go undefeated out of his group, so he'll definitely be looking to go 4-0 and secure that first place seeding into the knockout stages.
Yeah, very impressive record. This has been a very difficult beginning because there's many great players, and also it's a randomizer. Anything can happen.
Yep.
So, looking at our card, we actually do have 6 different flying types, so the Pidgeot may be a good option.
Yep, or the Golbat. If you take the Golbat, you do get information on the Pidgeot, but usually you're not really struggling on flying types to catch later on, and Pidgeot is fully evolved, so it's more possible to take that as a main in general.
Yeah, Pidgeot's not one of the best fully evolved flying types, but it is pretty workable.
Yeah, I mean, anything that's got stab normal and is pretty fast, usually it's not too hard to get a move on it that takes advantage of that same type attack bonus. Look, he has Thrash this time. They have Thrash this time, it looks like. So, but that's about it so far.
Yeah, not really a great moveset. Although seeing that Bellsprout early is really excellent. Oh, and the Weepip. This is the 29 of Central Goal, isn't it? Considering we have a Victory Hall Vileplume in the middle.
Yeah, very nice. Nice to get that goal out of the way, because you never know when those random Pokemon goals are gonna troll you, as you well know.
Oh my gosh, we don't need to talk about that.
And Vileplume is also here. This is just too easy.
Yeah, all of the poison grass types are sitting here on Route 29.
Anything mainable, yeah. I think I've seen people like run Weeping Bell before up to when they can get a Leaf Stone. It's a little scary to do that, but you could make it work. Vileplume, I guess, could work too. It's pretty slow though. And
yeah, Vileplume's rather slow. It had a very good moveset, potentially.
Yeah.
I've only ever used it in if we'll let a randomizer.
Yeah, these Stone Evos just don't learn moves, so you have to rely on TMs for them.
Now, fortunately, it looks like we don't have a TM goal. Donphan can be workable.
Yep. It's a little on the slower side, but it is got a lot of attack, a lot of defense.
Pretty powerful.
Yeah. I think its special ball is okay as well for a ground type. A lot of them are just purely physically bulky. Rather than thinking about the Slowking, I'm like, I can do a little better than that.
You can absolutely do better than a Slowking.
Yeah.
Slowking's purpose in life is to be a wall on a trainer, not for you to use. Oh, Hyper Beam TM. It doesn't help with the coverage, but it is a nice move for a normal type.
Nice to slap on if you need a final powerful hit. But yeah, these two are probably not going to run this Pidgeot with only normal moves, so we'll be saving that until we find something a little better.
Ooh, and escaping a confusion from the Dizzy Punch, very good. Also looks like Ralen's Pidgeot is female, which, because of the quirks of how they implemented the male-female system in Pokemon Crisp in Generation 2, that means that we know that it's going to have a lower attack DV. It is entirely based on the attack DV, nothing else. So,
Yep.
even less of a tempting choice, even if it does learn a move.
But it is a pretty wide range from 0 to 7 for Pokemon with a 50-50 gender ratio, so it could be right at the top of that range for all Ralen knows. Look, it's too early for me to suggest breed strats, alright? It's like, maybe if we're like, you know,
Oh, well,
an
that could
hour
be a
in,
potential.
yeah, Girafarig is a pretty underrated Pokemon. You can definitely make that work. It's got solid physical and special stats. And
Thunder!
And Thunder, yeah. And being a normal type, it's kind of what I was saying earlier with there being a lot of normal moves out there. Pretty likely that it can learn one of them even before you get the guaranteed headbutt TM.
Yeah, Girafarig seems like a very popular choice for a just reliable main. That's workable.
But reliability is not what this moveset screams to me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
A lot of inaccurate moves, something that locks you in. You really want a more solid move to spam.
Something where you can actually, hit it.
Yeah.
Frequently. That'd be nice. Oh.
Rifle also catches it, so we'll see if either of them want to take the Girafarig challenge.
That looks like Ralen is committing to leveling it up with the fainting the second Girafarig, so we may be seeing it.
Life is just like scrolling up and down the moveset, like, where's my reliable move? Not on this.
Listen, we got 70%, we got 90%, we got 50%. Somewhere in there is going to hit, right?
Iron Tail is not 90. It's like that's like 7. That's 75%, I believe.
No, 75, yeah.
Yeah, Outrage.
Outrage is 100.
Outrage hits, yeah. It just has other drawbacks. And of course, the second way through the route, we don't see any of the multiple things that we saw earlier for the center goal.
I think both of our racers, if they don't trip over another Victory Bell Vileplume line, will just head straight back there.
I was wondering if Ralen was going to catch that Snorlax, because we did see it run to pretty good effect in a previous race. But looks like he's going to stick with the Girafarig and see if it learns a more reliable move.
Yeah, Snorlax is extremely tanky. It does have the usual Snorlax downside of being slow, but it can perform very well.
On 31, we will get some higher leveled mains, so it's still the main search still might not be over for Strife. I don't know if he wants to. No, he's just going straight in. I guess he's just gonna go with the Pidgeot for now. Hope he doesn't run into any.
Yeah, the ghost type could be a problem. The ghost type would be the obvious problem, but there's also the option of just see what you can do. Hop into the gym, hope you can get through Falconer's gym, and then if you really are not content with your Pidgeot at that point, oh hi ho, that could be a problem. Then you can go for fishing strats at the once you get to the old rod.
Wow, okay, this though has Thrash too. It looks like it's got his beat in terms of power. Now, Girafarig has Thunder, but just gotta see if we can hit those, and Ho is known for its huge special defense.
Taking advantage of walking out to grab the Hardstone, which will get us to our first goal on the board.
Oh yeah, Thrash does almost all of Girafarig's HP.
Oh.
Well, the Charizard
Crab
has
Hammer.
a
That
move,
is
though.
that is our enhanced crit rate move.
That is good, yeah. And we could definitely main this. If we get it a few levels, we'll have a good super effective move for the Ho.
Oh.
Okay, alright.
That's a
yeah,
nice moveset. I'll take
that's
that.
pretty good. Earthquake Crab Hammer, Zap Cannon if we really need it.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ralen's managed to maneuver it in such a way that Ho hit itself in confusion, Girafarig KOs it with a Thunder. Very nice.
Yeah, though it does seem that Stripe did forget to mark the Hearthstone.
Yeah, do that for him.
Gotcha. Yeah, Crab Hammer might have some good effectiveness against that Ho-Oh. Not at level 5 though. Might be best to try and start out with the Pidgeot and then finish it off, or head to a Sprout Tower for a little bit of leveling.
You don't have to come here for any other reason, but the trainers in here are pretty easy, so we'll get a little bit of experience from that. Well, emphasis on a little bit with this Igglybuff.
So just catch the Igglybuff, give it a haircut, in a friend ball, and give it a haircut, right? So we can get the Clefable Wigglytuff.
Sure. Yeah,
It's a terrible idea. Do not do it.
Though. It's, I mean, what you said could work. It's just not.
It's not ideal. Let's put it that way.
It's not ideal, and it's pretty unlikely to pay off.
Yeah, the Machamp is gonna give you enough XP to be able to Steel Wing. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Steel Wing's coverage is pretty redundant with Earthquake, but
yeah, between Earthquake and Crab Hammer, the coverage doesn't really add much.
Yeah, I mean it's another move if we need it. It's like, well, it's not even good for Aerodactyl because we have Crab Hammer for that. I don't know. It's like it's there. It's more PP if nothing else.
Might be good for catching stuff.
Ralen checking the Bellsprout trade, because we did see one earlier. Bellsprout for Kakuna, not a great trade.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one. Oof, this is an angry Ho-Oh. Ah, what a beautiful baby. I do enjoy the fast egg hatching, not just because of the potential for information, but also because it's just kind of entertaining to see what comes out of the eggs.
Yeah. Strike is just resetting until he hits a Zap Cannon. That will help him out a lot if he's able to land one.
Unfortunately, 50-50.
Yep.
As every student of probability knows, there is no guarantee that you're going to get that half the time.
Ralen perhaps not completely convinced by his main, gonna have a look and see what you can find in the water with the old rod. You get level 10s out of this, so it's not impossible that we might see a fishing main switch.
Ninetales. That's another one of those stone evos, so not going to learn anything of interest. Well, we finally hit a Zacian. And we are through.
Oh.
Now that is a good thing I'm happy to see.
You can definitely run this if it's got a good set. Sky Attack, not particularly encouraging. Some good special moves on Jolteon.
I would catch it just because it's my favorite, but...
Got it. See what it's got.
Yeah. Aside from being beautiful and perfect in every way, its moveset is... Dragon Breath. It's literally Dragon Breath.
Yeah, you kind of want a little bit more coverage than that, but we still have the TM in Union Cave. That could make the difference.
Yeah. Thunderbolt, or, you know, just even anything else other than Dragon Breath would, really improve that as an option.
I mean, Dragon Breath is only resisted by Steel types, but it's not a very strong move, and it doesn't have... And it's only super effective against Dragon types. And his other move doesn't help him out against Steel types either, so... It's not the greatest of options.
No. We do have a question in chat. What does freshwater do? Freshwater is one of the drinks you can purchase in the vending machines. It is a heal.
Same as a super potion. 50 HP recovery.
Yeah, Nightmare is our Union TM. That's not going to help anything.
Nope. Looks like Jolteon's going to be put on the bench for the time being.
It can just be our friend. But now that Strife has passed the polo-shaped barrier in the Faulkner gym, I think he'll be on his way and catching up very shortly.
Yeah, he definitely has the better main, so...
And, yeah, and, well, hey, say something about the Kingler just being nice to have for fun. It also has Karate Chop, so that he has Crit Rate move absolutely free today.
Yep.
Oh, that's an optional.
Yeah, I can't imagine this was intended, but at least the Golem will give him some nice experience with Crab Hammer. If we can actually hit
We said something about reliable moves today. Ooh, looks like Ralen's found an XP balloon.
Hello, high jump kick. That's better than Steel Wing.
Definitely better than Steel Wing. This one of the nice things about running one of the starters, because the starters do learn moves pretty fast at the beginning. And the more random opportunities you have to get a move, the more opportunities you have to get a good move.
Can't believe Ralen turned down a 100% accurate attacking move. Goodness me. It was counter, which is bad, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think avoiding getting hit is generally advised.
Yeah. Strife just doesn't even care about the Union TM, and his moveset is solid, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, there's no goals on the card for that, and again, this is very strong moveset on this Charizard. Setting up for 5 different types of Pokeballs using the white apricorn. Very good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that with this current layout on the card, there's just not a lot that you'd be terribly interested in from a hidden item perspective. And without having seen your opponent mark it, you won't be losing quote-unquote time to them over skipping a hidden item. And Strife knew exactly what the story was with having that Ho-Oh stand in his way for so long and having to defeat a legendary Pokemon marked. He knew where he was. He wants to make up a little bit of time. And he really has. Like, he's only 2 trainers behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few things, like, if we happen to find them, that it could save us a bit of time. Like, if we pick up Soft Sands, we don't have to fight the Soft Sand girls, or if we pick up another Pokeball, we don't have to go to Blackthorn, although Rising Wedge is on the card, so we may well have to go to Blackthorn anyway. But, yeah, not really a whole lot that we absolutely need to get off the ground.
Yeah, I think the extra Pokeball would be the one thing that you'd be concerned about skipping there, because that would be the one thing that would not show up on the card. Potentially also extra berries, but that's never really that much of an issue. It just means you cannot be as tight with your routing later.
Yeah. Ralen also getting the White Apricorn. He'll get the fast ball out of that once the day rolls over.
Of course, there's always the disappointment that occurs when you are picking up extra balls for 5 types of Pokeballs and all you get are lure balls and fastballs.
Yeah.
So I did not see which direction Ralen went when he originally walked into Bugsy's gym, so I'll pay attention when he comes out of the fight. There are different info on either side of this initial trainer because of how it is coded in the game. He went left. I tend to go left as well because it's just faster. You don't have to do any extra movement. But a lot of people do choose to go to the right just for the potential of getting different information from their opponent, which can give you a major advantage.
I was in a little bit of danger there on the Ariados paralyzing him, but he got through, and he'll get the free heal upon leaving Slowpoke well.
Yeah, very good HP management, if a bit scary. Gotta check in with that Slowpoke. Okay, no difference in information here. Ooh, this Tentacruel has Thunder Punch. I hope that the Charizard is able to deal some damage to it before it punches back.
Tentacruel's physical defense is pretty low, so I imagine Earthquake will just one-hit that thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen like a lot of almost info. Like we've seen Chansey, which is a friendship evolution to Blissey. We've seen Igglybuff, which is a friendship evolution to Jigglypuff. We've seen Elekid, which is level 30 evolution to Electabuzz. It's just like not quite giving us the info we need yet. Besides like the Vileplume and the Weeping Bell.
It gave us all of the Vileplumes we could ever want. All Vileplumes and Weeping Bells we could ever want.
Yeah, I mean, at least if it's one Pokemon goal to get info on, it's the central goal. But we would like a little more than that going forward. Submission, another inaccurate move. Ralen briefly considering it, then like, Headbutt's coming up soon anyway.
Yeah, I think having once you get to the Headbutt, this is going to make Ralen much more comfortable with this Girafarig.
Absolutely.
Oof. It's Tangle of Bites.
Oh, and after that Spadef drop from Crunch, looks like Giraffrig's going down there.
Yeah, and you can't get through that entire fight with one move on that level 10 Jolteon. Fortunately, Ralen knows that this particular fight can surprise you and save beforehand. on
dear. On Strifeside, yeah, he didn't quite take the Omastar out with Earthquake, and it took him out with Thunder. But Pidgeot's coming in. Here we
Kingler
go.
and Pidgeot double teaming the Omastar. Whatever it takes to get through.
Yep.
There is a lot of thunder going on in this ROM.
Oh, here we go. Jolteon in the spotlight.
Oh, nope.
That was
tried.
close.
Really tried. You did your best. Oof.
This Iron Tail, is it really 75% accurate? These misses are brutal for Ralen. It's really eaten into his time.
Yeah, I think these misses have very much allowed Strife to catch up.
Yeah.
Do not explode, Giraffrig.
Giraffrig's like, I've had enough of this.
I choose Sweet Release of Death.
Dear, don't worry, Giraffrig. A reliable move is just around the corner for you. We're gonna get TM02 Headbutt in Alex Forest. The TMs that teaches field moves always teaches the same field moves. Those are not randomized, and the items given to us by NPCs aren't randomized either. So we get TM02, and it isn't randomized from Headbutt, so that is a nice reliable move that Giraffrig will definitely appreciate.
And again, speaking of this ROM throwing the Thunder Goal at us, we now just have a random encounter Oddish in Alex Forest.
What kind of randomizer?
Who randomized this?
It's pretty funny seeing Charizard just struggle with grass types with its moveset.
Yeah, you'd think the fire flying Pokemon would dominate there, but not today.
Not in a randomizer. Now, rare candy's a nice find. Like, if the shiny happens to be, I don't know, Elekid or something, we can just candy that up to Electabuzz, Jinx, Magmar, or there's a few, scenarios where that can come in handy.
Yeah, rare candies are really helpful. Oh, that bear would have been nice to find earlier.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but it's a little late for this now.
Oh. Flee. Do not die to the bear.
Wait, Megahorn Earthstring was what my opponent ran against me in my last race.
Huh. It just came here.
Yeah. Just
the bear just like the bear's taking a nice camping vacation here in Alex Forest.
Sure.
Farewell, Dynamic Punch. We finally have a 100% accurate move that we actually want to use.
Nice.
But yeah, that little adventure with the Ursa Ring now has Strife completely caught up.
This is the difference. The main can make you.
Yeah.
Like
Strife not going for the odd egg.
Yeah, he I I think he's still adjusting to fast egg hatching being on and picking up odd egg being the meta. We'll see if it's anything valuable here. It is at least one other Pokemon in the decks, assuming we haven't gotten it already. Oh,
it is not.
Well,
but it's
Ralen
shiny if you'd like it.
Yeah?
Now you have 2 variants of the same Pokemon. Yes, the odd egg has a enhanced chance of being shiny. I think it's around 116. That's correct.
It's 14%, so about 1 in 7.
Okay.
Strife now has high jump kick and jump kick on the same moveset. Okay, nice memes.
So, Charizard or Hitmonlee? Are we sure we know the difference? Oh, hey, extra flying type if you want it. So that's the other fun thing about the odd egg is that you do have a small chance of it being shiny. I'm not sure if it's the first time the tournament see an odd egg shiny, but
I think I've seen it at least twice more in the tournament so far, and I haven't seen all the matches. Another flying type for Strife over here.
yeah, not a bad thought, since you already have to be on Thursday stopping into bug catching. Just really quickly checking, see if you luck into one of the things on the card, or at very least the flying types, because that can... hey, it's free balls.
Yeah, we're sorely lacking info as it is, so definitely seems like it's a play that might be worth doing for the situation we're in. Now they are looking for moves to status.
Holy crap!
And this Girafarig has Sludge, which is 30% to poison.
Possible?
It's the best thing he has right now, I think.
Yeah, I think he still deposited it, though.
Well, maybe besides the Jolteon, because Jolteon's got Dragon Breath.
Oh, Jolteon's Dragon Breath. That's a very good option for it.
And dies less easily, and that's guaranteed to not get blocked by any types as well.
This is a very strong choice, yeah.
It is, I think, 20% rather than Sludge just 30%, but Jolteon will, not die. Well, hopefully. It's less likely to die because it's a bit higher level.
Yeah, I think a level 5 Girafarig, I'm not confident in its ability to even out speed. You would definitely want the Quick Claw.
Sudowoodo could just, I don't know, only have Shadow Wall or something.
Possible. Not something you want to bet on, but possible.
Yeah.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Discover there's a even worse worst that you never even thought you could plan for. That's just rude, though. Getting poisoned right before you're done with the fight.
So we have more inaccurate moves for Ralen. He teaches over his accurate Outrage for inaccurate but superior coverage Blizzard. Because who needs more than one accurate move on a moveset?
Again, it seems to be doing fine on this Venusaur. Yeah, I prefer more accuracy on this moveset, but the coverage is pretty dang good.
It is, yeah. Surf is going up soon as well, so that'll be another reliable move we can teach Girafarig.
Also, who cares if your moves aren't accurate if you just hit?
Well, it is true, but I mean, it hasn't been great for Ralen so far with Iron Tail.
Also, getting this Diglet's very good for Strife, because if he wants to teach over Crab Hammer with Surf, he doesn't have to worry about losing his enhanced crit rate move. Oh yeah, I had Bingo, never mind.
Yeah, that goal.
That goal's incredibly free.
Yeah, we had two Pokemon that hatched from the... well, no, one from the egg and one from the Kenya. Two guaranteed Pokemon that have a high crit move.
Listen, ahead of the race, I was saying that was a free column, and I was right. I just didn't know it. Well, Gligarth, there's another flying type for Strife.
Yeah, Strife is on 4 out of 6 flying types. He's just found a fair few of them just naturally when going through the game.
Well, looks like we have a level 13 Spearow with Sludge that's going to be headed up against this, whatever our Sudowoodo is today.
Alright, better hope.
Oh, Strife is already in. No, you're not. Oh, well.
Well, okay,
I don't think that's a very threatening Sudowoodo now,
is it? It shouldn't die to 1 Sludge, but it might die to 2.
Fortunately, yeah, it gets that UI changing status. Very good. Strife a little low on Pokeballs here.
Yeah, you don't want to have to use your Lure Ball, because that would be one fewer different type of Pokeball, and it's not easy to get another Lure Ball.
Getting other types of balls is not going to happen. Oh, hey, free Ultra Ball. That makes your life easier.
That means
do not have to head out to buy balls in Blackthorn.
Oh, Suncone with Solar Beam. It's doing its best.
Ooh, it is doing quite a lot.
Well, I'm getting a little less lucky with his Dragon Breath.
Come on, Jolteon, I believe in you. Every time I see Dragon Breath against me, I know it's going to paralyze me. And yet, after how many Dragon Breaths, we've not seen Para?
Yeah, we've seen like, I think, maybe like 5.
Strife forgot to swap the Spearow out.
Oh, poor thing.
Can I have this Sunkern's luck, please?
Oh dear, yeah, 20% apparently to paralyze.
What about if the Sudowoodo inflicts a UI changing status to you?
Just use magic codes. Rather, just like, if I move back 1 tile, that'll manipulate the RNG. We'll see if it works. Well, there's Mr. Mind Info. Feels like forever since we've actually gotten information. There we
Finally!
go. Rather not even wanting to catch it for the 25 owns, just like, get out
also,
of there.
flashing screen warning for anyone who will be sensitive to this. Also, this is one thing that you may not see as much, picking up that Rock Smash TM because of the new defeat 2 trainers in Route 46 goal. There are 2 trainers in Route 46 that you may have seen in the full item randomizer going through Dark Cave. those are now a goal. You can either get to them by using the Rock Smash to get through Dark Cave from the Violet side, or by going down the Route 45 from the Blackthorn side. So, if you're already here, standing right there, looking at this Sunkern until the end of time, you might as well pick up the TM08, so you have the option of going through the Violet side if you don't want to go down from the Blackthorn side.
Woes against grass types continue. Doesn't have anything to hit that jump off for neutral damage.
Ooh, and jump off is very tanky. Actually, we should really switch to Strife's audio because we are coming up on the roamers soon.
Won't be too long.
Yeah. Oh.
This is the last Crab Hammer. He's going to have to high jump kick this from now on. Which actually seems to do a little bit more. But there's not a lot in it. But he is going to, you know, it's fine to deplete Crab Hammer PP because we are going to just teach Surf.
Yeah, Surf is right here. Also makes for very good PP management. You do get a cutscene when you walk into the Equitique Pokemon Center for the first time, where you see Phil. And this does open up a free Pokemon for later, but if you're just trying to get through your progression as fast as you can, it is nice to be able to skip the Equitique Pokemon Center. On the other hand, you have a lot of fights to do in Equitique, so that's sometimes more of a ideal than a reality.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can just, like, you know, delay your heal for a little bit, and then it just means you take fewer heals later on. So that can be quite nice. But, especially with the lack of info we've gotten so far, I definitely wouldn't blame these guys for going into Equitique Center just for the free Pokemon they can get out of it later on in Goldenrod.
Yeah, there's also 25 different Pokemon owned, and it's a potentially Pokemon you have to catch, and as we've seen, catching a Pokemon can be difficult. Ooh, also Gyarados is not really great for this Charizard's moveset.
No, he's... Yeah, this is just... He's just got a bit of a hole there.
Oh,
and
dear.
Agent Power. Oh, no. This is not good. Okay, if we can get a Parasong off, we can do something. Okay, okay.
Girafarig? I think that might have been a misclick.
I think so, yeah.
Well, now that is a nice thing to find.
Yep. Very good for Ralen.
We have seen no info on that whatsoever.
Yeah, unless you count the Igglybuff that Strife found, which, I don't.
I don't. Ooh, I hope that Ralen doesn't need that Parasong. I don't think he does. His moveset's a little better balanced.
It's pretty interesting how these movesets have kind of gone back and forth in terms of quality. Like, Strife had the advantage earlier on with his more reliable moves, but it's become apparent there are a few holes that he isn't able to fill with his current moveset.
Also, shout out to the Hitmontop sketching Surf.
Like, honestly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, he should have kept Tap Cannon.
Oh no.
What's he gonna... Oh, he's back here!
Oh no, that's terrible.
That is now he has to do the Inflictor status and do the Kimono Girls again.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Can he get the 30% straight away?
Yes.
Okay, he can. Alright then.
This Spearow is very powerful. Oh, that's terrible. I feel so bad for him. God, you think after that you would hop into the center just to make sure you would have a save point if you wiped, but...
I mean, I guess he just thought he saved there. Easy to do, for sure.
Yeah. Doesn't look like Ralen's having an easier of a time with this match, though.
Like he's at least not in any immediate danger of dying. It's just getting trolled a bit by Endure and the confusion from Dizzy Punch.
It may have been faster to wipe, but again,
I think
if you thought that you had saved.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. I think he just thought, I think I saved for the rival, and just hit that soft reset code, and yeah, unfortunate. But good thing that goal was on the card, because it could have reset to a lot further back if that wasn't there. Anyway, here's the roamers.
Yes. I'm be leaning on you and on chat here. I'm not very good at this.
What do you think, chat?
The first one is familiar and I'm just not catching it.
Thanks, Strife, getting frozen this time.
Yeah, you could use the burnt berry, but there's also 7 different types of berry on the card. I think you can go pick up another one.
I think the roamers were Stantler and Graveler, and the Suicune sounded like Pidgeot. I was thinking Chansey, but I think it's a little bit different.
Well, Surf is reacquired. We've... Oh, Hyper Beam on the Charizard.
Okay, that'll
Honestly,
help.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, I mean that'll help us a bit for the. You know, we don't have a better move for the Gyarados than that. Although I don't think it'll one-hit, so it's still not ideal, but it will help a lot. No, I mean I was talking about the Suicune for the Pidgeot/Chansey, but I think it is Pidgeot. Anyway, Ralen gets the Weeping Bell info, so that means that he shouldn't need to evolve the Oddish before using the Leaf Stone.
He'll also get to enjoy this if he dexes that, he'll get to enjoy seeing that it's literally on 29 where he ran into the Bellsprout.
Yeah. When he's looking for that, he might just find the Vileplume first.
Brilliant, Route 29. And we're saving, very good. Ooh, cross chop. That could be... probably not that bad. If it crit, it could have been a problem, but... Ah, this is a question in chat with X or Y. Does for example, the Victory of Elvio from Center Goal doesn't mean encounter or catch. It means you have to have it in your Pokedex. So you have to have marked as owned in your Pokedex, which means although, for example, we have the Bellsprout. If, for example, we had a Dragon-type Pokemon, which we do, on the card, and trade a Pokemon, for example, you would catch a Dragonair, trade it, and it would still count as it owning a Dragon-type Pokemon, because it would be marked as owned in your Pokedex. I'm not sure if they're all guaranteed to be in the game.
I think they are, but not necessarily.
Are they accessible? Are you able to find them? Is there information telling you where to look for them?
Yeah, you might have to, some of them might be, behind the Elite Four or something, or they could be, in places where the decks won't show you,
fishing
or rock smash, or bug catching contest.
Exactly, and RP Priya asking if it's okay if you taught over Crab Hammer for the goal. There are 2 free Pokemon with crit boosted moves. The Hatch Kingler came with Karate Chop, and the Roamers. We missed them.
We heard them already. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, the Kingler had Karate Chop, and the Diglett had Aeroblast, so that was not an issue. Well, Strife has caught back up, now entering Morty's gym. We're just a gym behind. That was pretty damaging, but we're pulling out of it just fine.
It was pretty big, but there's a lot of info we don't have. A lot could definitely change in the cleanup phase.
Yeah, there's quite a lot left to do here.
Ralen marking the 7 types of berries. To be honest, I haven't really been counting, but I did see that you picked up a burnt berry earlier, which is usually the last one you get to the east of Mahogany. So,
and he did detour for the mid berries. So
yeah. So assuming he didn't use any of his others, then that would be his 7th.
Yeah, this seems like a good time for 7 berries anyway. If you have picked up a single one. One last surf across to get Fly, and then we will be getting towards our kind of cleanup phase of the game, looking for actually completing goals after the general progression phase of about the first hour. And our last free Pokemon for a minute. Oh, not stepping into the center. Are you gonna save, Ralen?
That's another flying type.
Yeah.
That's one that Strife already has, unfortunately for him.
Oh. Well, we're gonna just cross our fingers that neither of these 2 first trainers have anything nasty, because Ralen didn't save.
I'll be fine. He has Revise. What's the worst that could happen?
That's true. There's a lot of worse that can happen. Unfortunately, the first one's a Vulpix, so this is looking a lot less sketchy. Hey, another piece of not great info.
Yeah, I'm looking at the info these guys have, and column 1 is the only thing I think they can do for sure at the moment.
Yes, at the moment it looks like they column 1, and if they really feel like evolving a Allocator or Magby, they could do row 5.
That's level 30. I don't think we'll be seeing that unless it's, I don't know.
If it's a very high level location and you're really desperate, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. You can't really even experience share that. You'd have to just, I don't know. maybe you could like main it through one of the gyms or something. I don't.
Yeah,
but,
that's.
But yeah, it would not be great.
Yeah, info here has been thin on the ground, but there's still a bunch of trainer fights that are potentially on the card. I think it would make sense to go looking at the 7 trainers on 44.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Pokemon there that could potentially have something useful.
Yeah, that
Draft
will
is trying to help you out with the catching, huh?
That will give us a lot of experience, because often in that spot we have like things like, 8 trainers on 32, or all 6 trainers on 38, and those have got like lower. Those are all lower level stuff, so it's a little bit more reasonable to maybe evolve Magby or Elekid, but it's still probably not going to be a thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There, you could always breed a Teddy Ursa.
I guess we could do that.
We'll just hope for our runner's sake that they do not have to resort to desperate measures.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time. Maybe Strife will get info over this guy.
Yeah, maybe this optional will hint something interesting. Yes,
Yeah.
and Entei, Raikou, or Sukin refers to catching it. So you can catch either a actual Entei, Raikou, Sukin Pokemon, or one of the roamers, or the static Sukin.
We don't have any info on the actual Entei, Raikou, or Suicune, but like Jack says, we can get that via the static Suicune in Tin Tower is what you usually go for, unless you run into a roamer.
Which is not the worst feeling if you have multiple Pokemon with information in Tin Tower. At that point, it's like, okay, well, this is bad, but at least I can chain them things together. But it's slow. There's a lot of slow stuff.
That Wigglytuff will equalize the information that Ralen already had on that.
Alright, well, we have Fly on Ralen's side, so we'll see what he elects to do with that immediately.
He's gonna deck what limited info he has, I guess. Like, he has the...
Oh,
he
no.
Oh, no. Okay,
Well,
it's in Ice Path, so that's a little bit...
That's not the worst
That's
thing
higher
I've
level
seen.
stuff. Farfetched on 38 and some other places.
That's pretty good. Looks like it might have been an Ice Path as well, so that's pretty good.
Magby and Tin. I don't know about that.
Yeah, Magby and Tim, including have the Elekid equally available. Take that instead.
Mr. Mime in Ruins of Elf.
Pass.
So probably not going to go there.
The Farfetch is extremely accessible, and
Weeping Bell is only on 29, so yep. That's probably a pretty good place to
ooh,
go.
Ice Punch. Do not teach it to the Oddish, it doesn't need to know that.
We're getting rid of Blizzard? That's so sad. Now we only have one inaccurate move on our moveset. This isn't the Giraffe Rig I know and love. Also, Oddish with Sweet Scent, what kind of randomizer?
Ooh. So there's a point that Tin is just as good for levels, however, Elekid is on the way to another goal. Ice Path is towards Rising Badge, you need to pass through there anyway, so if you don't have another reason to be, like, climbing Tin Tower, there might be some... You might want to hold off and hope you randomly hit a Entei, Raikou, Suicune on a trainer, instead of having to climb Tin Tower as well as potentially do Rising Badge, because again, Rising Badge is the only... this is the only, column we've got at the moment, you know?
Ralen did Dex a Weeping Bell, he saw it was on 29. Okay, I guess maybe one of the places that Farfetch was in Ilex. I'm I'm not sure. There was a lot that he didn't spend very long looking at that. Oh, okay.
Did we see something about breeding strats with there's a ring?
Yeah, we might be seeing it here. Look, it looks like it's the common, so that's good. It is good. Yeah, it is good to be able to do this in an area where you can like either fish or surf, because the common fishing slot is 70%. So you're pretty likely to be able to see a male and a female. I believe that the gender ratio is 50-50 for Ursaring, so it shouldn't be too bad to find one male, one female. And you do want two of the same species, because breeding with stuff that isn't the same species, like if you bred with a Ditto, that's got less of a chance every 256 steps or however many it is to for them to produce an egg. But it looks like he's coming across one of the 15% here in Bayleaf. Male.
Alright, there's a female. And honestly, getting this out of the way before you even start the rest of your route, good plans.
I mean, it is more likely for them to produce an egg if it's two of the same species, but it can still take a while, and we will be doing a lot more, and it is like based on the steps you take, so we'll be doing a lot more movement between now and then. Oh no! The crit! He even went for the non-high crit move and still just got the crit anyway. Okay. What the heck? Come on. Get out of here, Bailey. At least show us the other 15%, not just the same one. And then it's revealed the Ursaring was the 15% this whole time. Oh, a dragon type!
And a dragon! Okay, we'll take it, we'll take it.
Pretty rare you see all 3 fishing slots. But this is... but yeah, that crit actually helping Ralen out, because we had no info on a dragon type. So suddenly, Ralen can do 4 bingos as opposed to the 1 that we had earlier, because now he can do as well as column 1, he can do row 1, column 2, row 3, and oh, maybe that was it actually. Row 3 rather.
Row 1, column 2, row 3, and column 1.
Yeah, so we can do 4.
So we can get to 4 with the... Although he still does need to find another female Ursaring for that to be a possibility.
Yeah. And there it is.
Get in the ball.
It's a bit annoying though when Ursaring's got these strong moves, just keep KOing the things that we're trying to weaken it with.
And there we go, we finally got one. We are all set to create ourselves a Teddy Ursa.
Ah, beautiful. Now, there's a small chance that, depending on the DVs of these, that they might not make a compatible breeding pair. But that's to find that out. You talk to the Ursaring down here, and we'll see what the message says.
It's
okay,
friendly.
that's good. That's what you want to see. If it's like it's brimming with energy, then or something like that, it's you have to catch another Ursa ring because the DVs are too close together, or something.
Okay.
Strife looking for one of the many things that we can get for the center goal on Route 29, but at the moment he's just seeing other stuff. This is not what he wanted to see.
Yeah, there are two better options here.
Yeah. There we go.
I'll take it.
Oh, it's Electabuzz. Now, Ralen did not save before this. So,
Ooh.
yeah, he's definitely gonna want to catch this. But he has 54 balls, so you'd think he'd be able to get it.
Should be okay.
Okay, he's fine. Yeah, I mean, if he'd end up KOing that, he would have dexed it and hoped it was in a good spot.
We now have a path for Ralen with row 5 coming into possibility here.
Yeah, I mean, we can do row 5. We can also do TLBR as well.
The Jolteon had cut.
Well, he can just go around. Or
teach cut to something else.
Strife getting his berry from over here, the mystery berry. Because he already picked up the burnt berry earlier, but I think he used one of his other ones to actually cure a status, so he needs to get another one from here. But that should be a 7 now.
Ooh. Ralen has just had some very good luck with the Wigglytuff and just making a good decision with looking for the going to look for that Ursa ring, just stumbling into a Dragonite.
Yeah.
Partially good luck, a lot of good decision.
And maybe he'll get some more good information out of these trainers on 44. See how close Oddish gets to level 21 from these fights. It will depend on, how strong the things are that we come across.
We got another flying type along the way, that's very good.
Yeah, I think Strife's on 5 now, so he just has the one more to catch.
Oh, and this is where the Wigglytuff was.
Yep.
I think the Vileplume was also here, so this,
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so this rare Vileplume has, given Strife a pretty big boost.
I mean, he saw it on 29 right at the start.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was also here. Looks like Strife has remembered the odd egg now. Jumpluff should be his final flying type.
Insists on being.
Oh, I thought he was
We're
going
heading
for
to
the
soft
but I guess
sand.
yeah, okay, he's going straight for soft sand. This is somewhere else you can get info from.
No, evolutions are not randomized. The things that are randomized are the locations of Pokemon and their moves.
Yeah, evolutions being randomized would make the Pokemon goals even harder than they already are.
They're already quite hard enough, thank you. There is Dragon-type Pokemon information there for Strife.
Yep, that's good.
There's also Paralysis from Body Slam.
Did Ralen use a paralysis cure berry? I don't know.
Let's keep an eye out on his inventory next time we get a chance to see it. Because there are definitely more than 7 types of berries in the game, so it's very possible that even if he has used a Paralyzed Cure Berry, he still has plenty of headroom.
Just go back in the VOD just to see if I can find that out.
Thank you.
Oh, silly me, I thought Twitch would actually load the page I wanted.
Zap Cannon has also been all over this entire ROM, and it keeps hitting.
It's just showing you like a Strife like, you should have kept me, look how reliable I am.
50% of the time, works every time. And there's Soft Sand Girls down. Do need to clear out your pockets here. Yes, good. Give that to somebody, don't toss it.
Looked at the VOD and Giraffrig was frozen, not paralyzed, and using an Ice Heal, not a berry, so he should be fine.
Awesome. I guess we just assumed it was paralyzed because everyone's been getting hit by Zap Cannon.
Yeah, fair enough.
And there is a Vileplume.
It's done. I believe that.
I could not imagine
doing
doing this.
now.
Yeah, I could not imagine doing this without Dex Area Beep.
Yes, because after you go back up the ladder from here, it's like half of the the other half of the rooms you've already been in, so that's why he didn't do the dexterity beep on this floor, because
Okay.
it should. Well, he's making double sure, but yeah, it should just be here.
And there it is.
Yep, nice and easy.
Sometimes things are good.
I think that's his 5th flying type too, if he catches it.
Now, I'm not sure of what Strife is looking for here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, he found a hoe.
He did. That doesn't actually do
It
anything.
doesn't do anything, but he found it.
But it was here, I guess. If you know, that's what. I mean, it wasn't far away from where that where that trainer in Faulkner's gym was using it.
Kingdra's here? Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Makes sense. Allegedly, Kingdra is here.
So we're led to believe.
Looks like we're me seeing what's in the game corner.
Yeah, Ralen has to come down here to give his Pokemon a haircut, so he might not do the game corner because he has enough info, but
Yeah, he does have enough info, but
it's nice to avoid Rising Badge when you can.
yeah, the Giraffe Rig is pretty good, but Rising Badge is always slow.
I mean, it's not like the it doesn't have the greatest base stat total of mainable Pokemon, so you might be a little concerned about taking it into Blackthorn Gym.
And there's the Kingdra. Took its sweet time, but we found it. Oh no!
Oh no! It has Perish Song.
Kingdra, please.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's just chucking balls. 1 in 3, allegedly, but he's got it. Thank goodness for that. There we go. He has antidotes as well. Doesn't need to use any berries. I think he was just checking to make sure he had 7. He does. He's all good on that. It's a bit of a minefield on Strife, and don't sell any of your berries or the soft sand.
Or at least he put the Heartstone on one of his Pokemon. You'd think with all the times you've stopped off to Box Heal, you might have taken a moment to deposit some, just for your own peace of mind.
Ralen runs into an optional on the way is checking the daycare. Oh, and he does have an egg for us.
There we go.
I think he'll probably do soft sand while he's here as well.
Yeah, it's a convenient time for it.
Strife will find that Electabuzz up here when he gets to the shiny. He's going to see what he can find on the way.
This could make it for some weird meta information. Fortunately, the egg did not hatch before getting to the soft sand girls, otherwise it could have made some very odd meta information for Strife that could have led him astray. In absence of any other info on Bamfi or Teddy Ursa, if you saw that appear right before Soft Sand, you may have assumed that you just missed it on the surfing. Hey, free
wow,
Kokotek!
okay. Well, that's pretty big for Strife, actually.
Yeah, that gives Strife call, BLTR and call 4.
Yep, that's...
And, well, row 2, but that does involve 25 owned.
It does. I feel like he's caught quite a lot of Pokemon already, but yeah, definitely the Diagonal and column 4 though. Now, because he's seen the Electabuzz right here, Ralen might be able to metagame this.
Yeah, if he decides that would be a faster path than what he's currently locked into. Which, really, it could very well be. Well, that's tremendously convenient for getting to Route 46 trainers.
It is taking Strife a while to catch this Electabuzz, which might not entirely be, you know, bad for in terms of the metagame aspect. Anyway, he has the Electabuzz now. It was still less than a minute between when he marked both goals, so I don't know. Ralen might be able to guess roughly where it might be, but it could also, but you know, because of that, it could also be. It doesn't have to be in Lake of Rage water. It could also be like on Route 43 for Ralen. So maybe it's a bit too much to expect him to know exactly where Strife caught it. Oh, they're both going for the good rod. Who's gonna be able to catch it first?
Oh,
It's
looks like,
right. Way.
yeah. Good job, Kabutops. Way to behave.
Gengar's just a little prankster, just like, I'm not gonna get in your ball. And I'm gonna paralyze you again. It's just Girafarig, just status magnet at the moment.
It's doing its best. I'm not sure what its best is, but it certainly is doing it.
Looks like Ralen is gonna heal the Electabuzz, so he might be going to tackle Rising Badge now and just having the Electabuzz in case he needs it. This will give him 6 badges as well, so... I mean, it doesn't...
They're even the same line. It's a great option. And then he gets Zap-Cannoned again. Nice!
Man, this is... Ah, poor Girafarig. Strife is going for those trainers on 46, it looks like. Hey, look, a Kingdra in the Dragon Gym. Kind of randomizer.
Again, who randomized this?
I did.
There we go. We have our answer.
Right as I opened my mic, but yes, apparently that is who randomized it. The riveting dark rooms going on the left compared to repeated paralysis on the right. It's always convenient when the two trainers on 46 are on the same card as HM05. Just... Yes, it's not that long of a dark room, but you're always going to be faster when you don't have to keep that extra load in your brain of, this is how I need to move in the dark.
I think Strife did make it a little harder on himself, because you can kind of jump down the ledges on the left rather than smash the rocks on the right.
Yeah, the rocks on the right, the rock smash on the right is needed to get all of the items, so if you memorize that route during full item randomizer...
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is where it typically was required prior to this. Looks like we are making some slow and steady progress through Claire's gym.
When's that egg gonna hatch, though? It's been a while.
It has been a minute. Did it not get the memo about fast egg hatching?
Giraffrig finally inflicting some of his own status on something. Looks like Strife is gonna go to Route 38 to look for the Farfetch'd. And maybe he'll find a roamer while he's here, who knows?
Yes. Asking about... Also, we haven't really seen any encounters here, so...
Yeah, you never know what's gonna pop up. There's the egg.
Yep. Yeah, I think this timing, if you're really thinking about it, might show you that this is an egg, because it'd be very difficult to have a new catch and Rising Badge come that close to each other.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like it's a problem for these to be marked close together. It's not like it's going to help Strife find out where Ralen caught the 2 Ursaring.
Yeah, but it won't hurt him either. One of the things I was concerned about if it hatched before Soft Sand would be that it would pull Strife towards Route 34?
Yeah, it could have done.
My ability to remember route numbers is terrible.
No, that's right, 34.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is Togetech info in the gym, very good point.
Yeah, so what's Ralen got at the moment? So he's got row 1 and column 2. Once he's got Rising Badge, he will get another Pokeball and he'll have row 3. And
he can go pick up the Togetic. And he must be close to... If he goes pick it, if he can find that Togetic, he might get to 5 just by catching the Togetic, depending on how many flying types he currently has, because it is a flying type.
He has 5 flying types, so that will... So if he catches that, that could give him, column 4.
There's also Entei information.
There is. Yeah, I think he's got like a few options.
He has multiple options. From what we know, the Togetic is going to look like the most tempting because it's water. The Strike is not setting.
Not sure.
I think he may have accidentally set it to 10 p.m. when he started instead of 11.
Yeah,
oh,
right. That's yeah. So the day hasn't rolled over. So he's going to change it to another day and get the fastball. I don't think you actually have to change the day. I think it's just like I think as long as you clock reset, it'll be like, oh, it's a different day from last time, and it'll be fine. But yeah, either way, he gets the fastball for that. Togetic. Yeah, we know it's in Lake of Rage now, so if Ralen does dex that, then it will be really fast for him to catch that.
Oh, this is... Claire's ace is throwing down today.
you do for that one? Okay, you do have to change the day for that one, I guess. There's other things you don't have to change the day for, like you can do the... Like you can like reset for Buena's password if that ever comes up. Probably won't see that in a tournament. I did have to do it one time casually to get a rare candy because I caught a rover and was like, I can't evolve this without a candy. But yeah, if Ralen catches the Blissey and gets the Pokeballs, that should finish him because it'll also be a 6 flying type.
Union.
Yeah, so we're taking like phrase that and Pokeballs should be all he needs because that will give him the the top left to bottom right diagonal and column 4. Doesn't even need to defeat the trainers in 46. Interesting. Was Togetic the 10%? Who knows? He's catching this Crobat, which I don't think he needs to if he's catching the Togetic, but maybe he'll, decide he doesn't want to catch the Togetic if it's rare here, and he'll just go for the Entei instead. Or actually, if he gets another flying type, then he just if he does this, he doesn't have to keep searching at all. He can just go for the trainers in 46 now.
And this is always a struggle when you come down to the end. It's like, oh, I have a few options. How do I sort through them?
It's tough, yeah, but yeah, I think he's going to go to the... Oh, he's going to get more balls, okay. Yeah, that'll do it as well. Yeah, no, this is faster. It's like so many... Yeah, like you say, I'm like... Yeah, that's all of them, so... Right? Wasn't that all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Or...
The 2 from Azalea and then the 3 purchasable ones. Just not on the ground that they picked up.
Isn't he done then?
He has 4 right now. He needs to either do the 46 trainers, which is what he's headed right now, or catch the Togetic. And it looks like we're headed towards the... And 2 trainers that with level 16 Pokemon are a pretty sensible option to just wrap this thing up. You know you can get there, you know you can do it, you don't have to do any sort of searching, you can mark the goal and you can be done.
Yep, there we go. And that's it. Ralen wins in a time of 1:34.11. GG.
GG's.
Looks like Strife has forfeited after seeing that. Congrats on your victory today, Ralen. How do you feel after that one?
Thanks, GG Strife. It felt like a struggle. It was just it took a while.
Yeah, it's just one of those. I was pretty worried for a little bit because, like, at one point I was like, they can only do one bingo line, but then then the info started coming in like that that fishing play for the breed pair was, you know how much I appreciate breed strats when it works out like that. So that was cool. That was cool to see that.
Wait,
And
did you breed for Fampi?
Nope, I did breed for Teddy Ursa.
Ah, okay.
There was an Ursaring in Ilex Forest fishing.
Yeah, well, there were Dawn fans on route. Was it 29 or 30?
I believe it was Route 30.
Yeah.
I also saw the Donphan info, but knowing that the Ursaring was on the fishing slot, which is more reliably to get the same Pokemon if it's the common,
Yeah.
I was testing that. It seemed to be the common, and there was a lucky Dragonite around there too.
Yeah, that was a very fruitful pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, also a very fruitful 29. We saw Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and Vileplume all on that rate.
Okay.
Well, Vileplume was everywhere. Vileplume was there. Vileplume was on 31. Vileplume was on the route to Lake of Rage. Like, Vileplume was everywhere.
And
They
I
really
haven't
want to make
seen
sure you
any.
had that center goal there. There were so many options for you.
Yeah, I knew about the Bellsprout. I hesitated a bit on committing to evolving the Oddish because we didn't really have Electabuzz, Jinx, Magmar information aside from Magby and Elekid, and evolving those take a while. Now with Rising Badge and Soft Sand and 44, there is a lot of experience on the card, so I was holding off on that. And then there was a shiny Electabuzz.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to catch that because you didn't say before that. I was like, hope this doesn't like explode or anything. But
Yeah,
you got it. But
almost always save, and the one time I don't, it's of course something I want to have.
yeah, I mean, I guess while we're talking about saving, we probably should bring up that Strife. You did have the unfortunate thing with the probably.
Yeah.
I assume you thought you saved before the rival.
I did. I reset basically the entirety of Kimono Girls.
Yeah, I kind of saw that unmark. I was wondering if that was what happened, and yeah, it's always painful when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would have won anyway, but it would have been really close because if obviously like when you finished, I was like in the middle of the fight with the first Rising Badge trainer, and I just needed that. That would have given me 2 more bingos, and then I would have just needed one other thing, and I don't know what that other thing would have been.
Yeah, there was actually an Entei in Claire's gym, so that probably would have you up.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
The Entei info wasn't the best. I think it was Yunyan.
Yeah,
Could be
it's
annoying.
better than a lot of other options that I think we saw for Strife, though.
Yeah.
What did
Go
you
ahead.
catch for Blissey Togetic?
Yeah, I was about to talk about that actually. I almost wanted to try and make an effort to hide that because based on your timing of Electabuzz, I figured that Electabuzz Jinx Magmar was the shiny, and Togetic was literally in Lake of Rage surfing.
Okay, then
So like when I caught that, I thought for a second about just flying away so that you couldn't metagame it, but I mean, I figured. Well, first off, I know that you're not a fan of metagaming, so I I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, I was actually curious because I got a random encounter in Lake of Rage, which was a Quagsire, if I recall that correctly. And when I went back for it, since there was also Togetic info in Claire's gym, I encountered a Crobat, so and a Quagsire again. So
you may have just ran into the 10% Strife. To be honest, like it might have worked out that way. But,
yeah, I really think if I didn't reset that in Ekritique, that might have been the luck I needed to win the match. But like I said, I think that Ralen would have had it anyway. So no shame in it.
It was really interesting to see like how the mains went back and forth this race because because like we started with the giraffe rig with just like all inaccurate moves, and Strife, it took you longer to find a main, but when you did, it was like your main was more reliable than
Yeah.
Ralen. But then your main like had some holes that it couldn't really get past at some point. So it just kept going back and forth like that. I thought that was just a really interesting aspect of what we saw.
Jumploff trolled me so hard multiple times, and then it showed up in the wild later on, and I was like, I hate this stupid thing, but catching it is gonna help me.
Yeah. Which just made me wonder, did you think that you were behind and not want to go for headbutt? Did you want to push the advantage further? Because having headbutt would have helped a lot with jump bluffs.
Yeah, well, first off, I didn't think that I would need it that bad. Really at that point, because, Ralen, on 35, there was a Charizard with Crab Hammer and Earthquake.
36, yeah.
36, sorry.
36.
So that's what I mained. My thought process at the time was, honestly, I had made it that far with just relying on the fact that Earthquake is so strong that not very effective was still going to be okay. Like, I was just powering through most things that resisted my moveset, and so I didn't think that I needed it. And it turns out that I discovered in Ecritique that my only weakness was basically flying types that resisted Crab Hammer. And then I just ran into 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, I think Grass Poison was also something you couldn't really hit with your moveset.
Earthquake was fine enough.
Earthquake was fine, yeah. Good point.
It's neutral on Grass Poison, but...
Yeah, I ran into a couple of Venusaurs that went down to Earthquake just fine.
I do wonder if you regretted teaching over Zap Cannon, just because that would have been really good against the Gyarados.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, just it was pretty funny to see high jump kick and jump kick on the same set, but
yeah, that's mainly why I did it, just for the memes. But
memes betrayed you. How could they?
Memes did betray me. The one thing that I always rely on. But then we had that Hyper Beam TM, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna blast this thing.
That's another meme. There we go. So memes betrayed us, but memes also helped us out a little bit. So we got there. We got there.
Using Hyper Beam is always fun.
But yeah, we should probably wrap this interview up before too long because we have another match. Another Crystal match coming up right after this. We have NJ versus Lord Bakura coming up, in 13 minutes' time on SpeedGaming. And then right after that, we have Strife back again against Halkari at 4 p.m. Eastern, also on SpeedGaming. And then Tixit versus Halkari right after that at 6 p.m. Eastern, also on SpeedGaming. So, yeah.
Let's get on SpeedGaming to see really cool Pokemon Crystal, is what we're saying.
That's right. So, yeah, if you want to...
Yeah.
If you want to watch
I
more
assume
of that, stick around for that.
It's very likely that at the end of the day, at least me and Raylan's group will be very, we'll have a lot of information on where we're going for the next.
Yeah, Ralen.
I believe there's only one. Yeah, I am done, and I believe there's only one more match in our group left after this. Or
is that me and Tix?
I think so.
Yeah, because I have that tomorrow.
Yeah, Hulk should be also done after today, and yeah.
Yeah, and with this, Ralen, you come out of your group 4-0, so congrats on topping your group.
I definitely didn't expect that going into this, especially with Halkari in the group. But yeah, I thought I had a decent shot at least at make it into brackets, and of course I'm happy that it worked out this well. But I had quite a bit of luck assisting me.
But yeah, with that, I think we will end it here, guys, and yeah, we'll see you very shortly for the next race if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye.